Well, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Florida Gulf Coast Real Estate Channel. Thanks for stopping by today. I'm your host, Jeff Stewart, with SRG Homes Gulf Coast and LPT Realty here in the beautiful Florida Gulf Coast. And if you happen to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, need some help out there, I own and operate SRG Homes DFW and would love to be a resource for you there as well. I'm a 15-year real estate veteran, could definitely help you out and be a resource for you. So if this is your first time to the channel, want to say welcome. If you want to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to keep you informed of new content. Maybe like the video, throw a comment down below, let us know you're tracking along. Would love to engage with you and let you know I'm here as a resource for you for buying, selling, investing, relocating, leasing, all of those things, and can definitely help you out. Now today is one of those days, it's not the worst day in the world to go to work because we're here in Navarre Beach in Navarre, Florida. Now, down here, this way, is going to be Pensacola Beach. So if you see some high rises kind of in the distance there and some condos, that's what you've got down here. And if you look this way, there's the rest of the island, Navarre Beach. Now, where I'm actually coming to you and walking today is called the National Islands Gulf Seashore. Now, it's a 7-mile stretch between Navarre Beach and Pensacola Beach. It is a beautiful drive. Call it a highway. Speed limit's 25, so I don't know if you technically call that a highway or not, but it's an awesome drive. It's beautiful. So right here, you've got the Gulf of Mexico, which I learned when we moved here. Nobody calls it the ocean. Everybody calls it the Gulf. That's what it is. It's the Gulf. To the north here, Navarre is an island and has a bridge to cross to the main part on Highway 98. And this body of water that separates that is the Santa Rosa Sound, or the Intercoastal Waterway. Now that waterway is going to run from the Pensacola Bay, where I just showed you, all the way down here, runs parallel to the beach and runs to Fort Walton Beach area, Destin area, where it opens back up. So there is no boat access here in Navarre, which is why a lot of people like it. It's a little bit less crowded. Now, you can access a boat to the Santa Rosa Sound from Navarre, where the boat ramp is, but you cannot get into the Gulf of Mexico from here. So let's talk about what to do. Why do people like Navarre Beach? Is this a place where you could see yourself living if you are looking for a beach house, a retirement place, an investment property, a single family home to work here on one of the military bases or some of the many jobs that are here in the area? First thing is the beach itself. You're going to look down here. You're going to find this awesome sugary white powder sand. Some of the best sand in the world. I see people grabbing bottles full of it all the time, taking it with them. And out here, you've got a perfect day today, the Gulf of Mexico. It's called the Emerald Coast. I don't know how well you can see that, but the emerald green water today is a perfect water day. It's a green flag day, which means there's no rip currents. Nothing too much to worry about as far as swimming goes. Any of the big waves or the undertow or anything like that, which can pop up from time to time. They use a flag system down here to warn you, give you a heads up. There are lifeguards here through the summer as well. Green flag, yellow flag, red flag, double red flag. And I would just say, if you're visiting the area, mind the flags. Keep an eye on that stuff. Yellow, red, and double reds. You don't want to mess around with that stuff, just as far as undertow goes. And want to keep you guys safe and make sure you enjoy your time here in the beautiful Gulf Coast. So the seashore where I'm walking is going to be protected, undeveloped area, but the great thing about it is there's access to it through some parking lots and along down the way. So you can really find a stretch of beach, but you can see around me, there's nobody around me, really, in either direction. So you can find your own little paradise, put your canopy, your tents, your umbrellas up, camp here for the day, and what's not to like about that? Some of the water activities here in Navarre that people enjoy doing, obviously on days like today and calm days, you can snorkel. If you go down here to what's called Marine Park, that's going to be just to the other side of that condo that you see down there. That's going to be your main parking area for the island. So they've got multiple parking lots. They've got multiple pavilions there, both on the Sound side and on the Gulf side. You've got bathrooms there, you've got showers, so you've got full facilities there to spend your day at the beach. Make sure the kiddos have bathrooms, and you can wash off and shower off at the end of the day, wash your boogie boards off, all that fun stuff. When the waves are great, boogie boarding's awesome. You'll even find some surfers out here when the waves are big enough. Down off the third pavilion, I mentioned snorkeling. There is an artificial reef that is out there that they've put that is really cool. You go out there, it's a few hundred yards off the shore, strap a boogie board onto your ankle, swim out there. That way you have the boogie board to rest on if you need it. And you can spend a couple hours out there. You'll even find some scuba divers out there sometimes. You'll find tons of fish. Dolphins cruise by. Sea turtles are out there. It's a really great thing to be able to do. You've got everything that you would on most beaches. You've got kite surfers. You've got paragliders. The guys that get up at I don't even know if it's paragliding. They're not attached to the boats, but they have the motor attached to the parachutes and are flying around. It's pretty cool to watch them, especially around sunset. The Navarre Beach fishing pier is a huge feature, kind of a centerpiece. I mentioned that in my Holly by the Sea video. Now for $1, if you're not a fisherman and you just want to kind of walk that pier, walk out, it's 1,500 feet long, the longest in the Gulf of Mexico and the state of Florida. So it's a really cool time and evening stroll to just go out there, see what the fishermen get into, check out the birds, the wildlife, the nature, the turtles. Man, that's what you're here at the beach for, right? So you get to do that. Along with the sea turtles, they're kind of a beloved animal around here. I know personally they come in, and I was just say personally they're just so cool to watch and to, I guess, know about, to take care of. They'll come in, they actually will lay eggs, the mother turtles here on the beach. So there is a sea turtle conservation center right here at the beach, and it's pretty cool to see them take care of any injured sea turtles that come through. They try to nurse them back to release them out back into the wild. So you can go there for $5 admission, learn a ton of stuff. They do have sea turtles there. Sweet Pea is their kind of their mascot turtle that they've rescued that unfortunately can't be released back into the wild, but you can go there and see that turtle and kind of make you fall in love with them as a beautiful part of creation for sure. So another great reason why people love Navarre Beach is just the community here and the lifestyle. You'll find it's a tight-knit community. There are a lot of owners that stay on the island and live on the island year-round. Obviously, there's a lot of homes that are available for vacation rentals, people that either rent out their homes or their condos, and that could be a great investment too if you're looking for something that's kind of a second home. It's not somewhere you're going to live full time, but you want to have an investment that either covers itself, makes you a little bit of money, and gives you and your family and friends a place to go and stay through the summer, through the winter, whatever it is that fits your lifestyle best. So you'll find it's a great community here. People get to know each other. It's kind of got a small town feel. So it's not a super huge mega beach town, although in the summer obviously there's a lot of visitors. The beaches get more crowded, and from that way though it could be a pretty good investment if you're looking for something like that. I talked to a lot of people that have visited the area or want to put some roots down here in the area. Maybe they want to retire here in the next 10 to 20 years, and being able to get a place here now, have it paid for as an investment, being rented out. Obviously it's a huge business here just with the tourism. There's lots of management companies here that can help you with that investment. So it could be a great thing depending on your seasonal life and what you're looking for, to have that place or your retirement place secure and be able to enjoy it in the meantime. I mentioned the National Preserve here, the wildlife. There's some hiking trails down along the seashore. It's just a great spot to be. I mean, look at this. It's not the worst thing in the world. Now let's talk a little bit about the real estate. You might be thinking, okay, it's on the island. There's condos, there's single family homes. It's got to be a fortune to get onto the island. So as of yesterday, you could actually get a place on Navarre Island, Navarre Beach, for less than $300,000. Now what that's going to get you is a 1-1. It's not going to be a ton of square footage, around 500 square feet, but there are some options on the market right now for under $300,000. And again, those could be rented out, so you could use that as investment income. Or if you just say, you know what, it's time to downsize and move to the beach, come on down. So in your condos, you're going to have anywhere from a 1-bedroom to up to usually a 3-bedroom, 3-2, 3-3. And that's going to put you in the range of around $500,000 up to $1.1 million is kind of that main 2 to 3-bedroom condo range. So obviously, depending on location, where it is, updates, square footage, rental history and income, it just depends. Every situation's a little bit different, but that's kind of gives you an idea of the range. That 500 to 1.1, 1.2 is kind of those where those condos sit. Now, as far as rents go, again, it varies. Some of them have really, really strong rental history. So if you go in and you find a condo that's already been a vacation rental, then you'll actually get to see the history of it. You can see the income that it's brought in. You can see rental projections for what it's projected to do by a management company. Gives you a pretty good idea of a cost to own and what kind of return you can expect on that if you're looking from the investment side of things. So we can definitely help you out with that. Now, if you're thinking more of a single family home, don't want to do the condo thing, that's going to start right around kind of that 1.1, 1.2 area. The most expensive house on the island right now is $3.9 million. It's a pretty sweet house. And if you'd like to buy that house, definitely call me. We can help you out with that. So some of the short-term rental management fees, just in case you're curious about that, it's 15 to 25% typically on what they charge as far as the management fee goes. A lot of people ask about that and wonder about that. But again, it could be a great place for you. I know our family has enjoyed. This is the main beach that we visit. We don't live on the island. We live in Navarre though, and have loved it. It's great to be able to come here, spend a day, spend a few days, especially the last few days. The beach has been absolutely wonderful. So if you're thinking, hey, could this be a feasible real estate investment for me? Could this be a place that I want to land? Absolutely could be. And I hope this video is helpful. If nothing, you get to have a little 10-minute walk here with me on the beach. So obviously the biggest con that you're going to find is just the traffic. There's one way in through the bridge here. Otherwise you got to go out through Pensacola Beach. So, in the summer it gets busy. It can get a little bit backed up. So, that's just the biggest thing, just being honest with you about, why it might not be the thing. But obviously when you live in paradise, there are some things that you don't always get everything with it. And other people kind of want to enjoy that paradise as well. I'm one of those people, actually. So, that's just the reality of living here and probably the biggest con that there is. So hopefully this was helpful, informative to you. Like I said, if nothing else, it's a little walk here along the beach and just some of the great reasons why people love Navarre Beach and that you might as well. If I can be of any use to you, of any help, please let me know, and we'll catch you next time around.